Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Christina, coming to you from the Catio. And today our convo is going to be about the narcissist and the love bomb phase, which is the first phase that you go through through narcissistic abuse. And I will say that for me, my love bombing phase was possibly a little different from things you hear on other videos or you read in books. But typically, when you meet the narcissist, they just are perfect. Everything that you could possibly want in another person, they embody. They are, if you like something, they like something. For me, it was, I love cats, so do I. I love Halloween, so do I. I love this type of music. I like eating at this restaurant, so do I, so do I. It's like they study you. They study you to become the perfect person for you because they can only put up that facade so long, little time, and then they can't keep it up. They can't maintain loving or pretending to love someone because it's not genuine, even during the love bomb phase. I don't believe it was, at least not in my case. And if you meet someone and it seems too good to be true, just kind of like the old saying goes, if it seems too good to be true, because it probably is too good to be true. And the narcissist really does spend a lot of time getting to know you on a deep level, psychologically, what makes you tick. Everything that you provide them with, and most of us are willing to give somebody all the information they need up front. We tell them our, life history, our family history, our likes, our dislikes, what we are tolerating, our boundaries. We open up to people, especially if you're an empath. So you are actually divulging everything. They will always keep asking you questions. And then you're like, wow, this person really wants to get to know me, and they're showing that interest. The thing is it's not for actually the purpose of getting to know you and love you. It's so they know how to dismantle you once they have you under their narcissistic spell and control. So one of the first things I noticed after we got through, several months of dating, the sweetness, the attention, the affection, all of that started to dissipate because he couldn't really hold up that facade for too long. And I remember the first time he really kind of let the mask slip. It was my 21st birthday, and my family had planned an evening out, and we were heading to my friend's house to see him and his wife, and we were all going to go to the restaurant together. And I could just tell that whole day he was in a bad mood, and I'm like, wow, this is so uncharacteristic for him at the time. He just seemed like he couldn't, something was bothering him, but he wouldn't tell me what. I tried to talk to him. And then as we were in the car ride there, it was drizzling. And honestly, it was 18 years ago, so I can't remember the exact dialogue. But he pulled over on the side of the road and let me out of the car, told me to get out. First time he told me to get out was actually of a car, not of the house, which happened time and time again since then. But that was just the first glimpse that I got to see what he really was. And of course, my friend did call him. He did come out, and it was like it never happened. Everything was, perfect. My family wasn't alerted to anything at the time. They didn't know that this guy just dropped me off, which is insane. Who does something like that? You don't just let somebody out on the side of the road. But it also does play into another thing the narcissist tends to do, which, if you have been with a narcissist, you know that they love to ruin holidays and special occasions, especially if the focus is not on them or if it's something they are not interested in doing. They will pick a fight, create some sort of drama so that way they don't have to go and participate or attend an event. So I feel that was the first slip of the mask very early on for me to actually see that he was willing to, if he's willing to let you out on the side of the road and not care where you are, if you got to your destination, if it's in the rain, if it's in the heat, then you could be dealing with someone that is displaying narcissistic tendencies. So that was my first glimpse into it. And I will tell you, I think for everybody, it's different. Some people say, oh, they lavish me with gifts and attention and affection and this and that. My narc, he was giving me attention. But at the same time, it was mostly for me. It wasn't there was no real like sparks and rainbows and butterflies as much. It was like, wow, this person really gets me. How is he single? And then you start hearing, little snippets. They'll start giving you those little Easter eggs of, oh, well, my last relationship, it didn't end well. They're crazy. They're a psychopath. They did this. They cheated. They did that, which is all projection. And then you'll start hearing, oh, my family members don't talk to me. They don't let me see my niece or, my nephew or whomever. They just make up things so that way you feel sympathy. And as an empath, you're going to just buy right into it like I did. I sat there, I was like, wow, this guy is treating me so great. We have everything in common. How could all of these people take issue? How are these people all crazy? They can't all be crazy. And that's true. They can't because they're not. It's most likely the narcissist is projecting and running a smear campaign on people, which is what my narc did and does, and I'm sure still doing even to me today. So at the end of the day, the love bombing phase, it seems so real. Most of the time we fall deeply in love with the narcissist, and that's how they get their claws, their talons into us. Because now they know once the love bombing phase occurs and you are there hook, line, and sinker, and you're just eating up every word and buying into the notion that they are this wonderful, terrific person that's perfectly made for you, then they got you. Then they can start devaluing you, which I think is probably their favorite phase of the narcissistic abuse, which we'll go into in another video. But I think they enjoy and relish in the fact that they got you in. They got this wonderful, great person who embodies all the qualities they wish they could have, which they don't because they don't care, they don't feel, they don't love. So once they got a caring empath or just a loving person who's truly genuine, they seek out to destroy you. They will manipulate, gaslight, stop at no end to make sure that they destroy you. They want to rip out your soul, your being. That's what my narcissist did. For 18 years, he took the person who I was, the person who he met, and dismantled me day by day, little by little, piece by piece. And it's not until you get out of the narcissistic abusive relationship and begin to heal that you can look back, reflect, and hopefully identify the red flags, the triggers, things that if somebody says or does, you're going to, oh, maybe I need to avoid that person. Oh, I remember hearing something like that once before, and it didn't end well for me. So anyways, guys, I'm going to try to keep it short today. But again, thank you for tuning in. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, whatever you can to help push this content out onto YouTube so that way it's easier for other people in our community to find and hopefully be able to identify what they're dealing with and get out long before a discard, and definitely not 18 years of dealing with narcissist abuse. So anyway, guys, until next time, take care, have a wonderful day, and I'll hopefully talk to you soon. Bye.